Shivakumar sir, I am ready.
Yes, sir. Okay, good morning to all. It's really a great pleasure to be the part of this faculty development program organized by the Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, and Department of Physical Education in collaboration with the Directorate, the Physical Education, Bangalore University, and PFI. See, it's a great honor to welcome one of the academicians well versed in physical education. He has done a commendable job in the field of academics as well as administration. It's very fortunate to have amongst us you, sir. A warm welcome to you to this August gathering, Dr. Gopinath, sir. Welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I also take this opportunity to welcome the Dr. Virupaksi, sir, Director, Physical Education, Kuyempu University. And I also take this chance to welcome Dr. Lingaraju, sir, Director, Bangalore University, Physical Education, and the Secretary of PFI, Sri Srikant, sir. And it's a great honor and it's my privilege to welcome our beloved Principal, sir, Dr. Suresh Hegde, sir, to this function and all the attendees to this gathering. Indeed, the quality of the learning determines the learning perspective of the learner. It is a continuous process unless and until without the honing the skills of an individual, nothing could be achieved, nothing could be transformed. See, when I went through the profile of Dr. Gopinath, sir, he has done a commendable job in academics. It's a long journey. His strenuous efforts, hard work has really given the wonderful yields in the field of physical education. Why I'm using the word, he has done a tremendous job because he was also the part of a national curriculum framework for physical education. It is one of the key aspects even in national education policy, and he played a wonderful role in terms of framing the syllabi in physical education, and above all because of his strong academic stanch in physical education, he is also the board of member in one of the Sri Lankan universities. That shows his testimony and academic calibers in physical education. Apart from that, under his guidance, more than 81 students successfully completed the MPhil, 24 students defended the thesis, and above all, he has published more than 100 research papers in national and international referred journals. That shows his the continuous learning process in the field of physical education. In addition to this, the sir is also the reviewer of a referred journal, UGC recognized referred journal, that is Journal of International the Adapted Physical Education in Yoga. I'm mentioning only one, more than 6 he was the part of a reviewer. It's a great honor, sir. I confined with my vocabulary, I would be able to introduce before the participants because you have a rich track record in academics, and for that I beg your pardon, not able to touch the entire the prospects that you have done in the field of academics. Now, before requesting Dr. Gopinath, sir, I sincerely appeal to all the participants. If you have any questions, please put in the chat box of YouTube, so that after the plenary session, the sir will address your questions. It's my humble request to Dr. Gopinath, sir. Please take over the session, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the good word and motivating words you have given in this fine morning. Is audible, sir? Thank you. On behalf of Tamil Nadu Physical and Sports University, on my personal behalf, I would like to record my sincere thanks to Soundarya Institution of Management and Science for having given me an opportunity to share this Zoom platform with the experts across the world. I have gone through the brochure of this program, faculty development program, which takes place 16th to 23rd August 2020. I've seen that invited speakers are having good caliber and outstanding in their academics as well as the research too. Good experts are called. I feel and personally congratulate the Soundarya Institution of Management for having organized such a wonderful program that in the pandemic condition. It is education continuous process. So though we are in the lockdown, our knowledge will not be locked out. So keep on giving the opportunity to all the learners are having interest to learn. You are giving a platform for everybody to join with you and update themselves. And now I have seen that the FDP program is organized with a multi-banner IQS of Soundarya Institutions, Department of Physical Education, PEFI, Karnataka chapter, Fit India movement, and so on and so forth. So I have seen that. So it itself shows that it's a joint venture of so many organizations for the development of physical education program or physical education field. I personally congratulate all the people those who took effort for the FDP program. I would like to thank my sincere thanks to the principal, Dr. Suresh, and Shivakumar, the moderator, and Harish, who is keep on touch with me, and they introduced me, Dr. Professor Virpaksha, introduced me for this program. I took this opportunity before start my session to record my sincere appreciation as well as thanks to the Soundarya Institution for having given me an opportunity to being with you and share my ideas with this platform. You know that a teacher must be a role model to the society. Most of the countries, higher educations are insisting the same. If we see the developmental such condition or the history of the universe, a man drawn from monkey and he is keep on growing his character as well as evolution is starting. So if you see the science is as old as humanity itself. So first science has been started from the caveman because he recorded everything with a cave painting. So the cave painting is not a history. We see the things as a history, but the caveman, the intellectual caveman, recorded the things whatever he observed as in the either in the forest or where he is living environment or a sky or wherever he see the things, he record everything. That should be an database we have. Now we have electronic database, but in the Stone Age, they are having that type of database for us. So from there, we can understand how our evolution is started. Likewise, in the agriculture field, if you see that when the first man conserved the seed and started to cultivating by reproduce the seeds again and again and take the food out of it, the agriculture science has started. When you see, when a man started to work on fire and wheel, the physics has come in. Then a man recording the philosophy, the logical order of work, or the theoretical establishment, the philosophical science arises. Same like that in astronomy. How the star is moving, how the moon is moving, solar eclipse, moon eclipse, everything here they are keep on recording. And all this record keep on going day by day, era by era, and finally now we are in the question of 21st century. So it is a cumulative knowledge or cumulative effort. It's a cumulative effort. The mankind is keep on transferring from generation to generation. So now sports has started as when man started to go for hunting. It's a bow and arrow. So the first equipment is given because now the title is modern gadget. I have given the title Implication of Modern Gadget in Physical Education and Sports. So that is the first gadget the man started. When the warriors, they started the stone. They sharpening the stone, they started fighting with animal and the other tribals. The warriors have started. So it is both mental and the transfers of skills are also together. So if you see the transfers of skill on part, the first thing I would like to record here, I would like to share to you is the first bow and arrow, which is the first implement in sports and physical education. We can say that the competitive sports and physical education. Though there is no organized sports for life saving, for hunting the food, they use it. But that is the first stage because when you want to travel 1,000 meters, each step counts. The first step we had in our ancient time itself. So what science would like to address in this present scenario? So it is an examination. Always science speaks, examine it, define it, verify it, find the relationship and apply it. So when we examine what is the role of application is most important. So without application, if we invent so many things that should be kept in the almara, but it is not used by the society or by the end user. So whatever the invention you had, the end user must be make use of it, should enjoy the invention. So when you see the education, same like the education is also grows. It is some education saying that acquiring knowledge or enriching the knowledge, but it may be differ from person to person. So as per my understanding, ignorance should be clarified. Ignorance should be wiped off. So we should not have any ignorance. So knowledge is give the light to us and to travel effectively in days to come, and should assist the humanities as well as society in a compound form to go for next level. So now if you see the education, without learners, education is not successful. So now if you go for the learner, it's a learning is in two aspects, it's a cognitive learning and a motor learning. Cognition always speaks of theories and interpretation or intellectual aspects. But when you go with the motor learning, it's a movement education. When the movement education starts, if you see the epic, the cognition learning, they are also saying that as per Mahabharata, Abhimanyu is learned from his womb of his mother. When the Arjuna is giving the story to him, he will learn how to open the warfield. Same like that, the movement education starts from womb and ends with the tomb. So as and when the first movement, the embryo or the child or infant, which kicks the mother's womb, which pushes the mother walls or the womb wall, the movement starts from there and ends with the tomb. The last movement is finished, we are going towards the graveyard, the tomb. So I can say that the movement starts from womb and ends with the tomb. Sometimes the learning may not go till last because degeneration starts or some problem will arise on the memory, and all these problems are also there. So after a certain period, we also know that how many of you really honestly saying that, honestly say that every day I'm reading 3 papers or two pages of information. But without movement, unless you are in coma, without nothing will happen in your life. Or even for taking food, breathing, day-to-day activity, riding a car, writing something, and putting a spectacle, everything there is a movement is involving. But different movement you are executing. But how to get a perfect skill in life? That's the next level you used to go. So movement is quite good, but a skillful movement is most important. How to address or how to reach the skillful movement in your life? So by exercise, by training, or by repetition of movement, we can master over the particular skill. But the teaching says it is a traditional. When you see the teaching again, it is a traditional. Gurukula is, we have Gurukula. So at that time we started learning. The students goes to Guru's house or Guru's chamber, and he sit there together, and he would be one master will taught everything to all the students. But thereafter, the teaching is slightly evolved, the writing on the sand. And again, they go for writing in the palm leaf, recording things in the palm leaf, and clay and palm leaf they are using. And before that, Today we got a board chalk system, we got it. On chart we used, and now the upper pencil system we had it. Now, overhead projection, OHP is coming to. After that, we have slide projectors with us. So if you see that, how periodically we keep on evolving our teaching methodology and teaching technology, we are keep on getting the teaching technology. So without material we learn, sand we used, clay we used, family we used, board and chalk we used, paper pen and other thing we are used, and overhead projector we use, slide projector we used, and now we are in the era of world of communication. We are using LCD, smart classes, and virtual classrooms. If a teacher is keep on updating his knowledge, is alone can stand in front of student. Otherwise, it is very difficult for them. He may be knowledgeable, but the infrastructure and the instruction material, instruction material should be updated. When you keep on writing the things in blackboard again and again, because now the generation is much worried and much interested to the electronics media. So when you want to master on electronic media, the teacher must update themselves on what are the new upcomings in the field of electronic system, how we can make use of the electronic system for our effective teaching and make the interactive sessions in the midst of our student. That is most important. But some statistics saying that I have gone through statistics regarding the physical education professionals, the use of electronic devices. I have seen that device, computer, iPad, iTouch, audio player, then video games, pedometer, and dotfish. These are the few items I have listed in the particular research outcome. I was seeing that only computer 16% of physical education teachers used so far. It's the statistics. I am not saying from my version, but the idea is a thing they are given. And 78% people are not used to iPad, and 80% of not used to iTouch, and audio player only 1% people are using, a video player 16% are using, and video games only 70% are not having idea about the video games. The Association of University is introducing video sport. E-sport they are introducing, but we are not aware of what it is. And pedometer, very few having idea. And dotfish, there is a video analysis system in software. 88% people doesn't know what is dotfish. So I am not finding fault with the system. Actually, it's a good platform we are having to enrich our knowledge in the field of implication of modern gadget in physical education. So what are the modern gadgets we are having? So we can say that there's a famous quotation is there, Mada Pida Guru Devam. So Mada shows the Pida, who is he is our father. Pida shows a guru to you to learn and teach your knowledge, and he enlighten you and he took you to a God. Now the present scenario kids, I can say that 2010 kids, they'll say Mada Pida Google God Daivam. So they will go everything with the Google. They never believe the words of Mada or Pida, mother or father or teacher. Even a good classroom, a good learner used to have a Google with him. When the teacher is speaking, delivering his lecture, he's referring this. So everything is cumulatively available in Google form, in Google platform. So when if outdated or if you have not having knowledge or not friendly user of Google classes or Google platform, definitely though you have knowledge, you are outdated from this situation, from this present scenario. You become the only library. Those who come to you, you can even offer the books for them. But you should not be like that. You should be social media. You keep on go on interact with the people, go on touch with the people, go on giving information to the people, and finally you can update yourself. You can enrich the knowledge of society too. The learner should have some interest. So now before it is a teacher-centric education system, we had it. Now it is become a student-centric education system. Now we say UGC giving guidelines, higher education form, MOOC courses they are starting because they are also preparing the teacher for next generation. University Grant Commission. Same like the Ganachari is also taking care on it, and now they are promoting as well as encouraging refresher course can be done. A word program can be done in online program. Even the short-term course FDP is accepted for the promotions also. So all these things are coming to the limelight because we should go to the next level. Because one milestone is over, paper, pencil, everything is over. Physical property we are using over. Now without electronics knowledge, electronic devices, if we go to the classroom, definitely we will be outdated. We couldn't able to join with the expertise or join with this or cater the demand of our learners. The 21st century, everybody is speaking in the World Health Organization, UNESCO, the world of communication. But last 6 months, we are in the hands of world of Corona. So though we are in the world of communication, but with the hands of Corona, this is the only media assisting the teachers, learners, traders, and all the stakeholders in different fields to help them to interact, to have the communication, to have develop their companies, that develop their situation, and understanding the things and transfer the messages to one board to other board, or one wire to other wire, and one platform to other platform. So one media we have. So I'm happy that the invention of these electronic devices is not there. Just imagine, nothing will come to us. Papers are coming, electronic papers are coming, e-books are coming, e-charts are charting is coming. So we are keep on using this device. There is a right time for not only physical education, for all the teachers to learn to upgrade themselves, how to use the e-resources and friendly to our students. The digital technology is one part. How you can make use of digital technology for physics concept. Because we used to have always the PE teacher having a mindset that movement is most important. We want to do some exercise. If flexion, extension, muscle should involve, then only they are satisfied of the learning. Cognitive is different and motor learning is different. It is two-dimensional. But when you want to educate your motor quality, you should keep on doing exercise, should be repeatedly done. Now the pandemic condition is not giving any opportunity for us to go out of home. We should hold up with the four walls. But still we have the opportunity to play or to give a family-based fitness program. That's my humble request to all PE teachers, make a understanding about the current scenario situation and prepare a program, a family-based fitness program. Because before you have only one of the students, but the whole family is held up in a particular hall. Ask them to remove all the chairs, this and that, ask them to go for some physical gel, on the spot jogging, walking, hand moving exercises, stretching, something, some yoga practice, some pranayama, whatever you are well versed. And make some program and make you update in YouTube or given some video for video format and update to a student so that not only students benefited, beyond that, the family, the whole family will benefit out of it. Now, most interested to go with smartphones. So without smartphone, nothing will move now. Now, if a brother is there, everybody is we need of a third hand. We have two hands, we are working. We need one more hand for holding their mobile smartphones. Because every time we are in communication, every second everybody is saying updating them, updating the chart, updating this. WhatsApp. 736, the whole goes retirement. So this before it is not like that. Next day paper has to come 30 days or 40 days even to reach a remote village. The old government reached there in 20 years or 30 years before. It is not like that. Within no second it reaches the all media. So same way we should have interactive information, interactive ideas to reach our learners, stakeholders. Now everybody is speaking app. A program, a group of program we are making, and that's been designed for end user. An app is designed for end user only. That is everybody knows that. This is not, I'm not going to take much on the app, but how an app is user friendly. So when the app is user friendly, An app is user friendly. User can more benefited, as well as the receiver also more benefited. But if you see the user are not well versed about the app, the user are not well versed about the app, definitely the use of particular app is meaningless. So now I can see that we are using a Zoom platform, and how the users are now, you are slowly adapting how to mute yourself, how to open a video, and how to interact with this section, and how to deliver your note, and how to put your PowerPoint when you are giving a when you are delivering a lecture. So everything slowly we are also learning along with this need. So when the need arises, definitely there is a boom in the knowledge, there is a boom in the development of this country, as well as education system also. So a few apps, we have few language we are having that can make use of it. The online videos, monitors, monitors and trackers, technical plays vital role in the modern education system. Now I have classified the modern gadget into eight parts. I can see that the modern gadget having eight sections or eight part now. So how every day we are using, but we are not aware of how it can be utilized effectively for the transformation of knowledge. A smart board. We have the traditional we have blackboard. A smart board, the white smart board we are having, it is a large touch controlled screen. So if you have a touch in different parts of the board, it sensitizes your finger, it sensitizes everything. So you can draw, you can erase, you can interact, you can have a video on it, or you can install some system in it, and you can have a multi-dimensional knowledge to a student. So in that part, you can see that a projector can be introduced, directly YouTube can be called in, or you can your slide can be put on. On one part, you can remove or move a slide on one part. On one part, video can be given. On one part, your system can support. One literature can be given. A text can be placed. Yeah, one single smart board, you can give multi-knowledge to a learner. So when the learner see in such type of smart boards, when you are using, definitely the interest of the learner, because the human mind is always having to go for next level. Aspiration go next level. When something is new, definitely we have passion to learn that. At least for the sake of learning, if you give a modern information, modern technology, use of modern technology, that will be more effective on the part of learner as well as the teacher also. Before, when you want to make because I had a personal experience with a statistics class that is a smart board. Before I can go with writing the formula, again tabulation, deriving everything, finally go with this. By the time the full board will over, when you go for analysis of covariance or analysis of variance of teaching. But nowadays it's not like that. I will move one corner. I will minimize, keep on minimize the thing. I will make a board 8 by 8 corners or 8 chambers, 8 sections or 16 sections, whatever I want. So it depends on the technology what I am using. The whole thing I can easily use it. Even in the one class, I can use a chart also. So how the data is coming, from there I can go with a chart. Even a scientific section, I can use it. So if you have the knowledge how the smart board can be effectively used for interactive class, but that will be a more ideal and give the good idea as well as the interest to the learner to learn more, and it can attract the class. The important thing of a teacher is to attract the class. First and foremost thing, attract the class and give the knowledge to them. So it is one of the attraction we are having. And smart table. Now we have tablets also, everybody knows the table. Now the smart table has come. Instead of seeing the screen on vertical, you can have a flat screen, horizontal screen you can have. You can connect the Google Class there, or Google Forum of form there, and you can have a Google Doc there. So everything you can connect, interconnect everything. You can bring one part, you can bring, if you want to make a mathematics class, a code can put on, a formula can put on, and a value can given, and Excel can be opened, you calculate it, and finally get the result. So one small table, the students can see, and you can easily teach them. Because nowadays super specialization coming. So a smart table is next level. So when you teach, go for a sports, when you coach an athlete, it's individual based. And when you coach a team, or few people will be there, 10, maximum 20 will be scored. To make a smart table, well, ask them to stand all the part. Even they can put the word, the fingers there, they can also have the doubt on it. So we can have the most interactive section, interactive classes, or interactive exchange of knowledge, transformation of knowledge will take place, and use the smart table in your teaching as a teaching device for you. But it needs some passion to learn. It is very simple phenomenon. It needs some passion to learn. And I go for the third one. Everybody is using. It is quite common on laptop. So I am also using the same thing, laptop. And some days before, some years before, we are not aware of all these things. Honestly speaking, if I'm not wrong, YMCA College of Chennai has established in the year of 1920. They are celebrating centenary year now, 100th year now. But the computer science, the electronic devices, all these things is started of late. And as an Indian, we well versed in 1960, our late 1960s, and the first generation computer come to Indian geography in 1970s only, 60s, late 60s, early 70s it come. But now we see how the Indians are dominating. It is all because of updating the knowledge in the computer science, and they keep on doing the higher and higher, going into higher version and keep on going. But in case of sports, in case of physical education, we start earlier. 1920, 100 years we traveled. But now only we have the idea, we may be outdated if you not learn the electronic devices, how to make use of it for, as a student friendly, as communication devices are a matter of using this as a gadget to transfer of knowledge. Otherwise, definitely still if you believe and if you are practicing the traditional system of teaching, definitely you couldn't be able to stand for a long time. The one fine morning, physical education and sports will be cornered and should be eradicated from the society. Because most of the people are now going for the esports. The plasma TV has come. They play tennis with the TV. They play TT with the TV. It's software they are making. So now it is a time for us to update ourselves. So used to a laptop and tablets, the computer, mobile devices you are having, and iPhone you are having, so on and so forth. So many devices keep on increasing the market, and make use of all these devices. If not all, at least whichever most friendly to you, you make use of all these things and develop your ideas and use that device for better interaction. Digital textbook. So it is another part. Digital textbook is another outcome of 2015. Before that, we are not much aware of digital books or digital text. We are not aware. We know the textbook only in the library. We should go all the way from one classroom to text library. We should sit together for hours together. We learn, we refer, and we quote it, and we come out. But now days have changed. Digital books has come out. So if one copy in the library, if only one copy of book is there, that book alone be used for one person at a time. But now the digital book has come. N number of users can make use of the book if you have a smartphone. Only thing, if you connect with this system, connect with this library, N number of users can use it. So from any part of the thing, you can make use of it. If only thing you need of the Wi-Fi connection or some connectivity with this library, that's more than sufficient. But taking the book, it occupies more place. Only one can refer. The cost-wise, maintenance. So many obstacles are there when you go over traditional. I'm not against a traditional library, But the digital library, you can, suppose today my professor Virabhaksha want one information regarding your library material, library information from here. I can connect him from here. Even University of Bangalore, the professors need the director of physical education, Lingaraj is needed some information regarding the eligibility, regarding the AU regulation. I can transfer with the note. Digital, I can transfer the thing. So a digital book is another form we are having. We can, more number of person can use, and the updated version keep on updating the digital books also. So digital book, other you can say e-book is a good treasurer for the modern learners or the recent learners. And there are new, I have last 2 days before, I have joined the Ramanujam College of Arts and Science at New Delhi, a MOOC, advanced MOOC courses, where I enriched my knowledge that animation. In your Google class, they can put animation, and because the new thing, because before I learned one time, now I have seen that they introduced here animation in our screen. So you can put on app, or download an app, you can animate, you can draw, and you can interact, you can wipe, you can erase, everything can be possible there. So animation also they are doing now. So for a small kindergarten student, most of things they want to laugh and learn, enjoy and learn. So you should give the way for them to enjoy while they are learning. So the playway method, already they introduced playway method, but when you use this electronic device as a playway method by giving some cartoons type of thing, or something which is stick figures, or something animated thing, that will be more ideal for them. It attracts the learner, and learning efficiency will be more. It is also supported by the congregation. Some education also supporting that. Instead of 1,000 words, an ideal picture is most important, or give more knowledge. If you see, teach about elephant. Elephant is black in color. It is biggest terrestrial animal. Its legs are like a trunk, like a pillar, like a pillar. Like that, if you say, they won't understand. Instead of if we see the elephant picture, the learner can 2 dimensions most. We are used to 2 dimension, but now through this forum, you can use a 3-dimensional picture also. When you give the 3-dimensional picture of elephant, definitely the students are able to understand effectively, and they can interact with the teacher then and there. We have the dialogue box, we have the inbox we are having. They can post a question, and they'll learn later also. It's not necessary to sit and listen the thing. Now I can see that this lecture is interaction is also placed in the YouTube. Whenever I feel free, whenever a learner want to know something, you can go and open the YouTube and you can learn it. So they're recording everything, they're making a document. The documents can be used anywhere at any time by the user, by the interesting people. Then cameras. I come to camera. A digital camera is there. The video camera has come. Video camera has come, and thereafter we have keep on moving some other underwater camera we had. So camera are used for record the images one time. Now it is used not to record the image, to take the videos, and the video is, you can have the video editor we are having. We can stop, we can interpret, and we can give the text there, and we can keep on going. So the smart classes always speaks about the interactive classes, always use the video graphs or videos, and the lectures are there. Sometimes I can hide myself, my voice will come. Video editing is also there, voice editing is also there. So many gadgets are available in the market, available in this online, and we can make use of something. Certain items are with the free of cost for learning purpose. We'll learn, and if necessity arises, even you can purchase that also, because a small investment is just like a book getting for your home library. You can invest and you can get it. Then audio enhancement. So before I see that last couple of months before I am taking a Zoom section, I use my phone. I put phone everything. I can put earphone, and I can keep on talking. Now I can go with a speaker, microphones. The microphone absorb my voice. It can transfer. Even I am giving lecture in English, one language, international language I'm speaking. But if you want to Kannada, the translation is there. What I speak, if you put the translation of language, you can hear it in Canada also. So a teacher, a language is not a barrier. So electronic media giving a good platform to all the teachers as well as all the educationists beyond the language it supports. So language will not be a barrier. So you can, if you want to talk Kannada, you can talk Kannada. Malayalam, you can talk Malayalam. Hindi, you can talk Hindi. Sanskrit, you can speak in Sanskrit. Even the Punjabi, you can speak Punjabi. Which language would you like to hear? It is user-friendly softwares available. So if you connect to that language, it will take it. It will give the information to them. Same way, you need not type everything with a keyboard now. There's another app they are giving. So when you speak slowly, so if I hello, how are you? Today I'm going to teach. I am going to discuss. If you tell a vocabulary-based information, it automatically types in English. You know, what are the language? German, Spanish. What language you would like to? So that much of advantage you are having. So paper pen gone, typing gone, keyboard gone. Now with a voice you can interact with the people. You can give the notes also through your voice. The voice can record, and the record can be used by your students in future also. So control center. The seventh part, I am seeing that audio and enhancement. Other part, control center. A group of related activities should be unified together, cumulated together, and a mixer unit is taking place. When you go to some party, some different TVs are placed, different cameras are placed on one mixer unit is there. From the mixer part, they are mixing all these screens and they are giving a beautiful video to us when you go for seeing that. Same like that, there are 4 quadrant is there. One you can deliver a lecture on one corner, one you can mix our PPT on corner, one you can put a video on part, one you can put a text there. Sorry, all 4, sorry. All 4 can simultaneously used by a teacher. So when you use in such type of devices, such type of technology in the hands of a teacher, it is very, very useful not only for the teacher, even for the learner. One more advantage is that even you can record this. Today, if you take a class, you can record that. After record that, you can make it as a YouTube, university portal, or in a personal social media. You can make it a social media, Twitter, or a YouTube, or whatever the media you are familiar, WhatsApp, something like Telegram. You post in that to either students or whomsoever interested to learn. So post there also. So record and post. Even after a year, you want to use the same thing with a slight upgradation. You can make slight upgradation. The only thing the text is changing. Change the text, you can present it. So that editing possibility is also there when you go with the control center. So editing is in the hands of us. And network learning. Now the final stage I'm coming to you. It's a network learning. It is a connecting people with information. Before, the teacher connecting people for knowledge. Now the teachers are not a knowledge source, it's information resources. So if a good teacher should give the information to the students, and the student has to go on hunt the knowledge and learn from that, learn from this different part. So now the job of teacher is entirely different when 80s teacher, 90s teacher. The 2K teachers are having different perspectives and different views, different strategy to approach the students. Because he should inform. First thing, this is the thing I am going to teach you. I'm going to inform you. After that, give some exercise to learn from doing. After that, give some reference to go and learn self-learning. So higher education speaks self-learning is most important. But as far as the 80s, as a kid of my student, kid in the schools, my colleges, everything taught by student. Taught by teacher. The professors alone keep on giving notes, keep on teaching. And nowadays, the teachers are giving YouTube. Go and refer this tube. Go and use this website. See the website. Go and take this ebook. Go and refer this book. Refer this article. And they are giving the reference now. So basic knowledge you can give in a classroom and a face-to-face mode and this type of mode. And thereafter, a link should be given to a learner to go and learn on his self. So that is quite possible if you have a network learning procedure. That's why the network learning says that connecting the people with information. Now, the social media, it is student-centric. So the students can interact by themselves. In a class, we need to have silence. But when you go with this type of podium, this type of platform, even after the class, the students can chat. One can ask one question. The question can be repeated by the other people, can be given by other people. So one common answer will be addressing so many questions. So this is another advantage we are having by network learning. And virtual classroom, synchronized chart, MOOC courses, MOOC program, collaborating tools, discussion list is kind of chat box, discussion list, mailing list. You can give the mail, you can question them, you can give the assignment over online, you get the assignment, you can have the Excel, Google Excel can have, from there you can have the UK, even that online examination, the evaluation, it will make evaluation, and it grade the boys, it grade the students, and so many advantages we are having. And I can see that Google Class is a good forum for a present condition, because every university is insisting and promoting a Google Class must be taken, must be used. Maybe few universities have already started. Technology Sound University has started. The organization also come forward, and now the Google Class, Google Form, Google site is the Google document. You can have Google Doc, the Google Meet, and you can have the live charting system, and so on and so forth. So many advantages you are having while you are executing or while you are performing this type of using this type of advanced technology in the hands of us. But there is a common saying in the midst of society that it has a negative effect. Sitting 2 hours, 3 hours leads to problem to the eyes, leads to some other problem. Instead of that, you can make sessions very short span. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, give you a break. Then again, we have a second section. 20 minutes more than sufficient. After that, give some assignment to the students. Ask them to do the assignment and submit them on the Google Meet or in the Google form. Ask them to Google site to put them and get the information. You evaluate and you can have your record tracker. You can have a track record also. From sports, I can see that analysis part, sports analysis. The Dotfish, the latest is keep on upgrading Dotfish. The software is there. They keep on upgrading the Dotfish. But in that Dotfish, they are assessing the video analysis they are making. What is how the movements are taking place? What is the angle of movement they are moving? What is the force they are using? So how the muscles are involving? What is the technique? How the techniques are executed perfectly? How the segmental movement? And like that, just keep on assessing and giving. There's some more information regarding the. Now we see before we don't tie wristwatch. We tie wristwatches. After that, we go for electronic watches. Now we got the Fitbit watches. Fitbit watch, which gives a connect with the Bluetooth of our system, and if you go for a walk, and it record everything: your heart rate, your blood pressure, your calories intake, calories expenditure, the distance you covered, and so many things that keep on recording. What is the meds you are having? You have used in this whatever equivalents it gives, and what type of how much calorie you need, how much water loss you made, how much mineral loss you got. A small watch which gives plenty of information when you are making a fitness program. So I'm not ambassador, I'm not marketing the Fitbit. Just as the example, I would like to quote to you. So these type of devices can be effectively used for assessing the fitness and to develop the performance in future. There are because already I have a section in some other for our platform that ICT based classes, information technology based classes for physical education, and use of software for better analysis in sports. There are few stuff because this is that needs minimum 3 hours to speak. This is our short. Just I would like to, because as I told you that it is an information center. I would like to inform you to the audience of this platform and the participants of this platform. I will V1 Pro 2010 Cineflex, Allied Sports, Silicon Coach, Dartfish Pro, and Condom Plus, and Tracker, Sports Motion, Contact, Biodex, Gate Analysis, new text power timer. There are so many gadgets and softwares available, and if you make use of it, it is very easier for assessing the performance of the sports person. It is more used, very well used for high level performance is concerned. So be update yourself, otherwise it is very difficult for us. A power of teacher is go one step ahead to the students. That is most important thing. Before students think, you should finish it. Otherwise, it is difficult to be a modern teacher in the present scenario. That the new education policy, if we go through the new education policy, definitely without this electronic
Hello. Hello. Sir, Gopinath sir, your voice is not audible. Hello. Hello. Gopinath sir, disconnected. Disconnected. Okay, Professor Gopinath sir will get back within time due to some technical issues. Yes, indeed, we are really getting good response from the participants, and they're really expressing gratitude for organizing faculty development program in physical education. It's a matter of great pride to our institution because our physical department of education is the first initiation in leading from the front, organizing the faculty development program in physical education. That's really one of the a great initiation. And in the past, I think the physical education department hasn't conducted FADP for physical education directors. That's really a wonderful thing because Soundarya institution always stands in the forefront in exploring knowledge and redefining the knowledge tool from time to time. This initiation is one of the testimony in our India. We always try, we always work in upholding the knowledge and catering the needs and aspirations of the primary stakeholders. Due to some technical error, the professor will reconnect shortly. And there are a few questions on the session, and Professor Gopinath will respond to the questions of the participants. It's a really wonderful thing because participants really responded patiently to all the wonderful information and knowledge Professor Gopinath sir has shared in physical education. We all know that the both inside the classroom and outside the classroom, physical education will lead from the front in academics. A lot of changes, developments are taking place as Professor Gopinath aptly said.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I am connecting, sir.
Yes, sir. It's a thank you, sir. Nice.
Sir, yes, I connected.
Yes. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, deal. Now this
Gopinath, sir, slightly disturbance is there, sir.
Okay, sir, I am in the mobile now.
Yes, yes. Now you are audible, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible. Please go ahead, sir. Gopinath, sir. Mute there.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Gopinath, sir, you are audible. Please go ahead, sir.
What? Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
I feel very honored.
Webinar along with Dept program, along with this Soundarya Institution of Management and Science. And I would like to thank the organizer as well as the Virpaksha sir and the organizing committee members for having given me an opportunity to be with you. Further, I would like to record my sincere thanks to the moderator, Mr. Shivakumar sir. Audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Mr. Audible. Me. Another the use of electronics. So,
Gopinath, sir, here and there some disruption is there, sir. Questions, madam? Sorry.
Hello.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Now. Yes. Gopinath, sir, am I audible? Sir, please unmute. Yes.
Unmuted, sir. Unmuted. I'm
Yes,
hearing,
sir.
sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
I have a great privilege to thank the organizer of this FDU program, Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, for having given me an opportunity to be with you, because I am in administrative post from last 1 year. So one of that to track and to speak. And usually, you know, the administration always listen to speak. Now it's a time for me to give for me to speak and continue. Thanks for encouraging me to go back to as a teacher again. So for that, I personally thank the Soundarya Institution of Management, as well as my good friend, Dr. Professor Virbaksha, and Harish, who took effort for it, and moderator, Mr. Shivakumar, patiently sitting an hour and listening my talk and keep on assisting me in my program. Thank you. Thanks for thank to one and all.
Sir, with your kind permission, shall I take a couple of questions of audience?
Okay, sir.
Yes, one of the participants, Professor Santu Rathod, has asked a question, sir. How to create animations for games skills? Okay.
Actually, if you see this software, animated software, what software is there, you can draw your picture and stage by stage you can make it and make it as a connectively together. Software is available actually. So if you make a draw, your pictures will come. From there you can draw the pictures, pull the picture and make it a sequence of it, and sequence can cluster together, the animation will come, sir. So by drawing you can have, and continuously drawing will go together, or you can make some already existing drawing, you can make use of it, and stage by stage you can go. As a movie you make it, and animation will come. The software is there. The editing system is there, sir. Editing software. You can say software is there, then make it, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. Another Professor Mushtaq has asked a question, sir. Is it possible to measure the ground contact time while jumping?
Definitely, sir. It is very quite possible. New test power timer as a device we have. New test power timer. It is software based. It assesses so many things. One is how when you jump. Suppose you're making 20 jumps when you're platform. It is connected with this computer, that is laptop or the laptop with the software. We jump 20 times. Which jump is highest jump? Which jump is lowest jump out of 20? You can assess what is the contact you are having, what type of how much of force you extracted for each jump. You can assess it, and for which jump you have low contact time, which jump you have more contact. You can assess strength is the close strength, everything, sir. And how much of flight time you are there, how much of time you are coming down, also assessed with the 3 cameras. So that is available, sir. New test power timer is software you are having, with that you can assess.
Yes, another, thank you, sir. Another, the Professor Pankaj Kumar has asked a question. Could you suggest some of the apps for voice writing?
In a live chart, you go to a live chart, that is one app having record your voice and you interact with us, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm very last... sure, but yes. I post you, sir. I post.
Definitely. Yes, sir. Another last question, sir. Professor Lokesh Angdi has asked a question. Sir. We are all living in a digital era. It keeps on changing from time to time. What strategy the physical education director should adopt?
I think our boundary, a small are making, without bowling I can't work. Boundary we are having, you should break thing. Second thing, you should, I can and I am not there who is going. Second, you should have confidence. Third, physical is mostly thing sports. It is a fitness basically. So it is sports in different hand. So instead of going to playing Coco or basketball or cricket, our aim is to give them fit citizens. So for that, staircase is a garden is a chance exercise because everybody.
Okay, the indeed on very outset, I take out of it a fourth day sessions, implications of modern gadgets on physical education. What I can take out of it of the entire session: learn, unlearn, and relearn is very important. Say,
Yes, sir.
on behalf of institution, I express my deep sense of gratitude to Dr. Gopinath sir for spending his valuable time amongst us and igniting in the field of sports education. I also thank Professor Virupaksha sir for constant support and encouragement in conducting such kind of program. I also express my deep sense of gratitude to Dr. Lingaraju sir and the secretary, the PFI, Srikant sir, and above all, without the apt creating right ambience, chief patrons of our Soundarya Educational Trust, Sri Soundarya P. Manjappa sir, Madam Sunita madam, then CEO Kirtan Kumar sir, Varun Kumar sir. Without the support and encouragement of these people, such kind of programs wouldn't have been happened. And at the same time, the every moment, the constant encouragement, support, insights, academic insights of our beloved principal sir, Dr. Suresh C. Hegde sir, is the source of inspiration in taking such kind of events. And finally, I thank all the participants for actively involving for the fourth day FDP program. Tomorrow, on either the fifth day session, the speaker of the fifth day session, Dr. Manjunath, and he's going to address on anatomy in physical education and sports. I finally thank one and all for making this fourth day event meaningful and sensible one. Thank you one and all.
Thank
So, Gopinath sir.
you. Yes, sir.